conversation with character to reflect on my past to present, aware of character defects.
I'm sorry.
The passion, the power, the purpose of unwoven recovery, unity, service, 1 year token.
The most prestigious network in the land.
This is Character Asked It. You already know Character did it. I'm here with Lyrics. Bro, I don't think I need to ask you what you do. Your name is Lyrics. But go ahead. Tell us what you do, homie.
Well, I'm Lyrics, of course. The name is self-explanatory. I feel like I'm one of the dopest lyricists on the planet. You know what I mean? Been putting out music for a long time, and you know, I'm gonna keep on going.
No doubt, bro. And the first time I heard this man's name was when I interviewed a guy named Sack, and he hosts a show called Hip Hop Radar Underground. Shout out Sack, shout out that whole community. They're incredible people. Big Kahuna, all of them, man.
Yeah. Shout out to all of them.
In the interview, he brought you up in particular because he was like, man, there was this one guy, Lyrics, you know, and he came on my show and he's first starting. And with a name like Lyrics, you know, he had to be bringing the bars. And he said from the get, bro, you had the bars. You had things to work on when he first saw you and everything, but you always had the bars and you always had the lyrics. So mad respect to it.
Yeah, shout out to Sack, man. That's my guy, man. Hip Hop Radar. Let's add it.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. Bro, how old are you?
I'm up there, man. I'm in my 40s, man. I'll tell you. I'm in my 40s. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Hey, what? That just means you're wiser than everybody else, man. I'm 35, bro. The older I get, the more appreciative of life I am. So, fuck it.
Facts.
Where you from?
I'm from New Jersey, man. Born and raised.
Born and raised. You still there?
I'm still here. For now, anyway.
Tell me about your come up.
First, I was really like into sports first, you know what I'm saying? Like I played a lot of football and basketball. I went to college for basketball. But I always loved rap. You know, I had two female cousins. Both of them actually passed away now. But they were like my introduction to like rappers up close, you know what I mean? And they actually inspired me to start going. So I would always rap, but I was really more focused on sports. But as the years went on, I got more and more into it and fell in love with it, you know?
So what'd you do after high school?
I went to college first. I went to college for a few years. I didn't graduate. I went to play basketball really, but I majored in liberal arts just to
have a major.
You know? Yeah, I had to have a major. So I took classes like philosophy, psychology, fine art survey, public speaking.
What the hell were you gonna do with that, man?
Nothing. I know a lot about nothing. You know, but that's where I really started to hone my skills. When I got out of college, my sister had actually signed with Bad Boy Records. You know,
she's
paying from the group. Yeah, she's paying from that group, R&B group Total, that was in the night. You know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. So I was able to, through that, I was able to be around superstars like Biggie Smalls and Missy Elliott, Timbaland, those type of people, Lil Kim, the Brad, like, you know, and I got to see greatness early.
Hold on. You got to tell me some stories from back in that day, bro. I mean, you're just skipping over some stuff right there.
Listen, all I can tell you, I was a young buck doing a lot of drinking, but I was soaking up a lot of knowledge. You know what I mean? A lot of drinking. Been to a lot of industry parties early. Got to meet all the top, from whoever was famous in the 90s and 2000s. I met them all. You know what I mean? I met them all.
You got any stories from like one good story? Like I met this person and this happened.
I could tell you. I was eating some Jamaican food and one of the brass assistants snatched some food off my plate, just dug in my plate, and anybody know my food is a trigger for me. We might get to fighting. You know? But man, it's a lot of this. I mean, I'm trying to think something else. I remember being in the studio when Biggie wrote his verse for my sister's song, Can't You See? When give me all the chicken heads from Pasadena to Medina. And that's the first time I seen somebody right off the top of their head. Like they ain't smoking hella bud, and he was like, I'm ready. They played the beat for like 15 minutes. He like, I'm ready. And I looked at his paper and I ain't seen nothing on the paper. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He ready. And he went in and knocked that verse out. 1, 2, 3, man. So that blew my mind, you know? That blew my mind.
Damn,
yes,
bro.
Yeah. I used to be at my mom's house and We have a house full of people like the Brat, Missy Elliott, and a lot of other artists, man. My mom in there frying chicken, everybody eating my mother chicken up, like, just weird random stuff. You know what I mean? But we had good times, man. A lot of good times.
What did you take from all that? I mean, you've lived a whole life since then. That's an experience that could change a person's life. Tell me what you took from it.
I took that. The most important thing I took from it, that even though those people were a certain plateau in like entertainment and everybody looking at them in awe,
no doubt,
they were real, still humble people, man. And because back then we used to put celebrities on a pedestal, but they didn't put the people I've been around didn't put themselves on a pedestal. They still wanted you to treat them regular and the same, and they never bragged about things they had or things they acquired or the things they seen. Like, they just was like regular people, man. So I said to myself, if I ever made it to that level, I'm gonna remain humble,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's what I would expect from those people. But at the same time, their music was very, and I love their music, don't get me wrong, but they talked about everything they had. They talked about all their accomplishments.
They did. Yeah.
And all right, so I've had conversations with people about, bragging in rap is really just self-affirmation, because a lot of times they were brought up in an environment that there was no affirmation anyway. So you got to remind yourself of how good you are. But then you say that you meet these people in real life and they don't talk about anything. So maybe it's also venting. I'm proud of myself. I get it out of my music, and now I don't have to talk about it when
Absolutely.
in conversation.
Absolutely. Because I haven't, and I probably was around maybe like 300 celebrities in my life. And not saying that they don't, but I didn't encounter any of those people bragging about the stuff they got or even walking around with that like, yo, I'm the shit. None of them did that, man. All I remember doing is cracking a lot of jokes and laughing and drinking, you know what I mean? Having a good time.
Once you get to that point, I would imagine you look forward to the opportunity to act like a normal person.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. They love to be around people who treat them regular. Not, oh, can I take a picture? Oh, can I? You know what I mean? Because in my family I've never been starstruck. Like, I think one time I saw Janet Jackson one time. I was like, oh, but
that's just because you had a crush on her, homie. That wasn't starstruck.
Exactly.
You had Biggie Smalls and Missy Elliott in your living room. That wasn't anything to do with starstruck, homie.
Nothing. Word. Yeah, man. I seen them all, man. I hung around at P. Diddy's, the Method Man's, whoever, man. I seen them. You know what I mean?
I want to pick your brain about every single one of those moments, but we would be here for 12 hours, I think.
Right.
So, tell me about you and your journey in music, when it started, how all this played a part, where you're at now. Tell me.
So, when I was always rapping, right? So my sister became famous. I said, man, it's a reality. It could really happen, right? But still, I still was just like, I was still doing my own thing, just, I was in the street a little bit. I ain't no big street dude, but I was hustling a little bit and work a little nondescript jobs or whatever. And, but then I got into a group, in a group called The Union. And this is the late 90s. And we signed to this independent label based in Atlanta called Platinum Records. And so we dropped the album, and we dropped a compilation album, and then we had group album. But we had so many like artists from back then, like Twister, Big L, God rest his soul, he been going, CL Smooth, which is still here, like a lot of gurus from Gangstar who didn't go on, a lot of people, man. And we just like, I said, man, we're gonna be stars. Like, we were on BT Rap. They had Rap City, The Basement back then. We were on there a couple times. They had a show called Planet Groove on BT. We were on there. We touring around. We're running into like Rough Riders and Cash Money. We were on the same places with these people. Like, and we like, yeah, we about to do it. You know what I mean? We about to do it. And we were making a lot of friends with like up and coming artists, and we were doing a lot of showcases with up and coming artists together. And but the thing about being in groups, it don't work. People egos start getting big. people
Egos.
feel like other people getting treatment they should get, and you know. So shout out to the union. I'm still cool with most of them. You know what I mean? No love lost, but I just decided that the group thing wasn't me. You know what I mean? But even when the group, like we dropped 2 projects, and then we really disbanded. And then I kind of like, me being around it, I just was like, man, F the industry. I don't really want to be a part of that. I always was still rapping, but I just wasn't really trying to do too much, you know what I'm saying? And I think like 2014, 15, I did a song with these younger guys, and they like, yo, you still got it, man. You still got it. I'm like, yeah.
Damn right.
I'm like, cause I stayed keeping my pen sharp, you know what I mean? And so one of my homeboys, he taught me into giving it one more try, right? So I think right after that, I dropped a mixtape. I called it $1 in a Dream. And I just went over industry beats. And I only charged people $1 for the project. And I did like 10,000 copies. I was like, uh-oh.
No shit. Okay.
Uh-oh. I think it's time to get back to it. I said, man, I should have sold that for like $10.
Nah, but hey, it's better to make a little off a lot than a lot off a little. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to see if people would still ride with me. See if
There's 10,000 people you got your name out to, plus $1 from.
Exactly. So I just I did a couple more mixtapes, and then 2016 I lost my mom, so I kind of like chilled out for a little bit, and then 2019 I dropped a project called Judy's Boy, and I dropped 8 projects ever since then. Since 2019 I dropped 8 projects. Yeah.
Man, so it's been like a whole life's journey for you.
Yes, sir. Whole life, man.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I also work, man. I'm a data analyst for a pharmaceutical company by day, you know? And it works out perfect because I work from home, so I could travel, do shows here. Like, I'm be in Cali next month. Be opening up for Onyx in Cali next month. So I'm working for Cali. You feel me?
You're opening for Onyx next month?
Yeah. November 30th. In Hollywood. Yeah.
Mad respect, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you making moves, man. Like you ain't settling, bro. You know, and all right, look, hold up. So in the beginning of the interview, you avoided saying your actual age.
Right.
I want you to say your actual age right now. And I'll tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you how old I am. This is the first time I admit this. I'm 50 years old, man.
50 years old, bro.
50 years old.
If I could be doing what you're doing at 50 years old, you're living happy, right? You have a job that pays for everything that makes you happy, and it gives you the availability to go open for Onyx in Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
I don't give a fuck if there's an 18-year-old cracking his ass off right now.
Yeah.
He wishes he could do what you do.
Yeah, man.
Be proud of it, bro.
Nah, definitely, man. I just know how people like they judge the older cats sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, nah, he too
It's
old.
a new world, bro. Hey, look, post-COVID, everybody had nothing to do and a bunch of stimulus checks. So everybody bought equipment, and that changed the game for everything.
Absolutely.
And now us older cats, bro, we not only do we have a little more money to put behind everything, but we also have contacts from our earlier life.
Absolutely.
So stand on who you are, bro. For real.
You're right. That's a fact. Shit, I'm actually opening up on the 20th with doing a show with Corey Guns.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. You know, he was down with Cash Money, did a milli with Lil Wayne and all that. Yeah. So that's in 2 weeks. Yeah.
How does that feel? Like, do you ever take the step back and be like, I'm doing these things? Or is it just another day in the life?
Another day in the life. All my people around me like, yo, you doing big things, because they see I got a song with The Game. I got a song with Mickey Fax. I got a song with this and that. So they like, yo, you. And I'm like, it's just something, you know, to me, it's nothing. You know?
Mad respect to you. Mad respect to you. It's just what you gotta do. It's what you gotta do.
That's it. Yes, sir. That's it.
What do you consider the biggest accomplishments?
For me as a solo artist, rappers, the rappers that we look at and listen to, knowing who I am and telling me that I'm dope. You know what I mean? telling me that I'm super dope. I'm on their level, and to me, that's like, man, it's everything. That's bigger than any money, any award for my peers to say, yo, you one of them guys, you one of us. You know what I mean? That's super dope to me. Super dope.
No doubt, bro. That's a dream come true.
Absolutely. I'm like, I might not got the millions of fans and streams, but it's about the quality, not the quantity of people that I'm talking to. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And if you're getting the sign off from those people, that every single one of those people equals the what 10,000 streams means.
Exactly. So I'm proud of that. I'm super proud of that, man.
You should be. What have been the biggest obstacles that you've had to overcome?
People telling me I should switch my style up because people don't understand the double entendres I use, or my vocabulary, my words too big, and I'm like, nah, that's, you know what I mean? But now everybody's circling back. This stuff I've been doing since I was a little pup, and now everybody's like, yo, you're dope. I'm like, I've been dope. Where the fuck? I've been doing this since I was a pup, man.
Just because y'all had to listen to it 15 times to get it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, man. So that was the hardest thing. Like, so many people, even people that was down with me, like, yo, I would switch it up if I was you, or you should talk about the gangster stuff or the drugs. And I'm like, nah, everybody do that. Everybody, there's so much more to talk about. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't do it. But I wouldn't switch. I wouldn't change for nothing. I don't care who said it. You know what I mean?
All right, bro. So interview theme of the week this week is conscious rap.
Right.
It's literally, I've spoken to, I think, 4 or 5 artists just this week, and what is it, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that? And they've been conscious rappers, and I think that genre and that wave is starting to really gain some traction. And think everything that is holy, we need that. Yeah. We need that so bad.
Absolutely, I agree.
What drives you to do that?
Well, it's just like, I just always like to leave people with substance. Even if I say something, if I say the most ghetto shit, I'm gonna still try to put a positive spin on it. You know what I mean? And I just think like people want to hear real life situations. So I want to give you something that you can relate to. You know what I mean? Maybe I can help you figure out a way to get through what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But so to me, it's just something that I used to listen to a lot. I listen to all kind of rap, gangster rap, conscious rap, party rap. But I don't know. I just was like, I'm not super. I don't know how to say it, but I just always feel like you should leave somebody with something, some kind of message, some kind of jewel. Show some wisdom. I hate to come across ignorant. So even if I say something ignorant, it's gonna be like, he's a hypocrite though. He said something ignorant right here, but then he said something positive right here. You know what I mean? But I would never do that.
Look, again, it goes back to the age thing. And shit, I saw a thing with Jay-Z saying his biggest regret for all the songs he did was Big Pimpin'.
Right.
Because he has daughters now.
Absolutely.
And he hears that and he cringes. So if we could, if the wave of music that it's completely lost right now, we've not really had a breakout artist this decade in the 2020s, where it's a whole new world where we're transitioning into something, and God willing, we transition into a conscious rap, something that music has affected the world since the beginning of time. If we could start making music about good things,
right?
Maybe we can make a good impact on the world.
Right. Absolutely. I keep my fingers crossed for that.
Every day, bro. Every day.
Yes, sir.
What's the best compliment you've ever received?
I guess that I always stayed in my own lane. I didn't try to follow what everybody else did. You know what I mean? Everybody, like the last 2 years, that's the thing I hear. Like, yo, you in your own lane, stay in your lane. You the first you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, appreciate it. I'm mad it took so long for you to get it, but thank you.
I like that though. You're the first you though. That's something that would, oh man, that'll fill you up.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I love it. I love it.
What's the worst piece of advice you've ever gotten?
The worst piece of advice I ever gotten, probably just somebody trying to tell me be somebody I'm not. You know what I mean? Tell talk this gangster shit. I'm telling you, this would sell right now. Nobody gonna listen to you if you don't do that. And I'm like, have you listened to all the artists out here? Everybody don't do that. And there's some pretty popular or pretty big artists that doesn't do that. So you're wrong. But it was like a consensus. Everybody tried to tell me to switch my style up and talk street, talk about drugs, talk about shooting people. I don't do that.
So if you had followed the worst advice you ever got, you would have never gotten the best compliment you ever got.
Absolutely. You know, I always think about Rakim, who's like almost everybody's top rapper, like ever.
Who could hate on Rakim, bro?
Right. He said in an interview one time, and this thing stuck with me. He said, I never tried to change with the times. I tried to change the times. And I was like, yeah. And that thing stuck with me for my whole life. Because he said that probably when I was in my 20s.
Yep.
You know?
That reminds me of Tech Nine. He says something like, you'll look up and they'll say Tech Nine went mainstream, but nah, mainstream went tech.
Facts. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. And you know, and it's you just gotta, like a lot of interviews I do and people say, what would I give advice would I give the up and coming artists? And I say all the time, like, be who you are.
Yep. Everything
ain't for everybody. So some people not gonna like you. You just gotta have thick skin. I said you gotta use, like I always say, like if I put out a song or a video and I got 10,000 likes and 100 dislikes, that's fine. Everybody not gonna like it. But if I got 100 likes and 10,000 dislikes, then I gotta reevaluate. You know what I mean? But if it's not like that, then I'm good. I can keep on pushing. You know?
Yeah. No doubt, bro. No doubt, man.
That's it.
If you could go back and tell your younger self anything, and I feel like it might have been what you just said, but if there was something else you could tell your younger self, what would it be?
I probably would have told myself, go get it. Because I was like growing up, I was good in a lot of things, right? Everything came easy to me, so I didn't push hard, really, you know what I mean? I was always way better than everybody in a lot of stuff. But when I really focused in on music, said I could really do this, should have really went hard. I didn't go hard. I would have had 1 foot in, 1 foot out all the time. And I think I could have been mentioned with some of the best by now if I would have really put the pedal to the metal, you know. But it is what it is.
What held you back?
Me.
You.
And then I had even though I knew I was nice, I still was kind of insecure. Like, am I really that? Am I really that? Am I really that? I don't think I'm that. So that held me back a lot, you know what I mean? And then I'll get around somebody like a Nas or a Biggie, or even seen Tupac, and I'm like, these dudes, these are them guys, like, I'm not on their level. And that held me back. I held myself back, man. Held myself back. So as I got older and I stopped caring what people thought or what people thought I should be like, and I got to a point where I had no inhibition. So I was like, fuck, I'm just go for it. But it just took me forever to really do that.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. It takes a long time to really find yourself. Sometimes you're confident, especially in something like music, because, man, that's putting yourself out there.
Yeah. But, you know, everywhere I used to go, people like, yo, they be like, yo, that's Pam from Total Brother. Yo, I heard about you, man. I heard you was super dope. Yo, you was like, spit something for me. I was like, oh, God. What if I don't live up to the expectation you expecting to hear? Like, you know what I mean? I used to hate when people said that to me. I hated that. But, you know, it comes with the territory.
I feel that, man. Yeah. Do you have anything coming up you want to talk about?
Right now, I just got some shows coming up, man. I got a project that I'm gonna drop with my bro Black Friday. It's called Teaching the Student Part 3. My bro Matt Cleve. Shout out to my bro Matt Cleve. And then after that, I'm gonna work on my next solo project. Like growing up, my nickname is Nemesis. All my family, anybody's close to me, call me Nemesis. So my next solo project is gonna be called The Book of Nemesis. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just talk about me growing up, the evolution of me. You know what I mean? But yeah, mostly that's it. Like just working on the music and getting these shows done. You know. Oh, and I'm starting a podcast in January called All Things Hip Hop. So be on the lookout for that.
Hell yeah, bro. What's gonna be? I mean, all things hip hop, obviously, but I know you. Tell me about that. Tell me about your idea.
But it's really gonna be geared towards the independent artists, man. Because there's still a lot of people for whatever reason that don't know how to get their music heard and promoted and things like that. So I just want to provide an outlet as well, along with it, like people like you and other cats, and just let these jokers get on. But it's gonna be like. So I told my people that's gonna be in there with me that we're not gonna spew any negativity, man. You know, we're gonna try to uplift the artists and guide them. You know what I mean? For
That's
those
what it's all about.
You know what I mean? Like I don't spew hate. I'm not a hater because it might be something I don't like, but the next person will love it. And just because I don't like it don't mean it's not good. It just might not be my preference or my taste. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the point of the community.
Yeah. But I'm gonna try to provide it like where I play everybody music for free. I'm gonna let the chat decide who had the dopest song of the night, and whoever that is, I'm gonna let them hop on and do a quick 16 bars. You know what I mean? And and that can help them get their confidence up too. Maybe they don't spit around a lot of people, and you know what I mean. So
no doubt, bro. Hey, that's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, bro. Yo.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything you shared. I wish I could just dive into your head and remember all the memories you have with all the damn legends you're talking about, bro. But for real, this has been an incredible conversation with Lyrics.
Yes, sir.
Follow him up, hit him up. This has been Characteristic. I'll see y'all next time. Peace up.
Peace.
Hold up. Before we end this, bro, there's a couple things I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna kill the screen record and everything.
Yeah.
But
The most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network.